to get a little weird. Boom, there we go. Oh. All right, we're gonna play some more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, but I am writing the intro to a video because we're gonna record that first. If you're tricky, here we can do that right now. You can see it for me. Yeah, right. Like I'm sure it'll be fine. Like someone said, "Oh, is there a red?" Some talked about like the red wedding last episode, and I was like, I'm not gonna say anything. It's deft hands. Yeah, I was gonna try and do like a noon to 4. I should really look to see, like, let's take a look here. Twitch. Okay, let's type in. Everything's fucking. Cloudflare must be getting so much business lately. So, well, this is not really a good indicator, right? Because it's like, it's been out for like a day. So let's look at this on, can I get like an hour breakout? Okay, cool. So, yeah, if I were to do 12, right at peak, I basically start right at peak and come down to 4. Maybe I should start doing that. Well, try it out at least. Because that was something that like Thor from Pirate Software was saying. He's like, I like to stream right as the valley starts. So when these mammoths jump off, people are still on the subject matter and I try to scoop them up. So that when by the time my stream's like going through its like actual phases, I'm in here. But I try to scoop the audience in from the top. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of a good idea. Maybe I should try that. Okay, so let's do this. Let's watch our video. Scoop that up. If you've not picked up, you can buy the game using my Fnatic link in the description, pin comment. It's 15% off. Started how to make money in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Okay. Let's record this real quick. Just like this. Making money is hard. There's only so many medieval feet picks you can draw before the local bailiff has it out for you. In this video today, I want to help you break out of poverty in the early game of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 while also experiencing and enjoying the game at the same time. Before we get started, as I've said in all my KCD2 guide videos, this game is so much about exploration and discovering things for yourself. So I will not be going through any min-maxing stuff here or showing you the absolute top, best, ultimate way to farm Groshen. Instead, I'll be teaching you the means of making money through all the little ways the game allows you to, so you can decide how to tackle it for yourself. If this is your first time on my channel, the way I do things is by offering the knowledge in my videos. So with that being said, let me give you the high notes of what you should do. If you're just starting out, gather tons of herbs. You can eventually have this lead into your strength experience, but depending on the herb, they either trade at a small or large amount to net a lot of money. Bandits on the road or bandit camps are great for large surges of groschen because they either drop money outright or have stuff that sells for significant amounts of money. Having a horse helps in transporting these goods. You can also simply craft. Turning all those herbs into potions or making swords both allow you to make far more money than selling the materials to make such things. And you get experience in crafting or alchemy, both of which have perks that give you bonuses outside of their respective skill. If you're tricky, you can get into Thievery, which, to be honest, is probably the fastest way to earn large amounts of money if you just enjoy that style of play. I will say, too, that it's one of the fastest ways to get agility experience, too. If you're struggling for agility for weapons, get the perk that lowers your agility requirements. That is the too long didn't watch this entire video, though, so if that's all you wanted to know, please feel free to shut the video down and get back to enjoying your journey in medieval Bohemia. You can navigate to any part of this video that interests you the most using the chapters with the timeline and the description. And if you've not yet picked up Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, you can buy the game using my Fanatical link in the description and pinned comment. It is 15% off with the code Fanatical15 at checkout. You'll get a Steam key and I earn an 8% commission. So it's an awesome way to support the channel. Lastly, don't forget to check me out on Twitch, where I am currently actively streaming right now. So come on over to Twitch and watch me play this game. Let's get started on how to make money in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I wanted to do that now because I'm about to get to a point where I'm going to jump farther into the game, and I try not to spoil things with these videos. So let's just jump on into that action. Money, 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 money. I got my water bottle. Oh, oh, oh. No, isn't it awesome, dude? Gotta get that gamer subs, baby. Oh. So we're also going to do a quest today. Press this, stream manager, do this, do that, go here. Who has done this quest? By the way, I did install the newest update for my drivers, and right now I'm using DLSS 4 for the game. So this is what the game looks like on ultra settings at DLSS 4, for those that would like to know. I'm probably gonna need to turn this down because I'm streaming. I literally lose like half my frames right now, so I gotta swap this. How to make money, burgle it. Absolutely, Toad, absolutely. You know, yeah, it's because Zamuro, I'm like, the game is having a hard time catching up. I did want to try to do this yesterday. I just couldn't run. I just ran out of time. I was learning how to make a what's that fucking called? So I am going to do this towards the end of the stream, probably even sooner. We're gonna do this quest right now, which is Mira Fascia. And then we're going to do a little bit more of this. I'll understand if people want to leave for that. I want to progress the quest because I don't want us to fall so far behind what most people are having done in their quest. So My brain blanked out right there. I read something over here. And my brain was like, I'll understand. I figure most people have done Wedding Crashers now. Who in chat has done Wedding Crashers? It opens the door to the rest of the game pretty much. I've rolled this save back so I could play stuff without spoiling it during launch day, but now that we're 2 days ahead, I figure most people have kind of pushed much further than me. Okay, well, just you guys let me know. I'm fine even sticking here for today and doing it another day. Okay. Well, and I'll let you guys know. Like I'll say like, hey, I'm gonna go do this now. Like I'll let everyone know. I won't just jump into this on you. I want you guys to feel like you can have fun and enjoy the stream and not be like, well, fuck, dude. All right, Kunj. So who has anyone done this quest? Mira Fasha. So right now, what we've done here is, oh, dude, don't worry about it. XRC Japan 4. If you want to redo it, I'd say doing it here helps me the most. It just depends on what level you were doing. Like, this helps me because I'm trying to push my Twitch further. Memberships on YouTube. I mean, here, would you guys like to see this? Memberships. Okay. So you can see here, this is what I make from my YouTube members. Yes, I can play. I can help you. What would you like, Corson? I'm really not good at promoting this. I could be better at it, to be honest, but I'm really not. So I make $84 a month from it. Thank you so much, man. Thank you very much, dude. You didn't need to do that if you're in the middle of dire financial straits, bro. Yeah, I pretty much use YouTube for my VOD portion. Would you like to know more? I use it for VODs, and this is for streaming. And I'd like to do one or the other, but honestly, like, just because of the way that it works with subs and stuff like that, it just is so much more, it's so much more financially stable for me to focus on YouTube for videos, focus on this for streaming. And I don't like to split my audience. If I was smart, I would have just strictly stick with YouTube. But the problem was I was doing YouTube streaming, and YouTubers don't typically, and I'm not saying you guys need to pay money for me to do this, but what I was realizing was I was streaming on YouTube. I wasn't getting donations. I wasn't getting memberships. And I was taking 4 hours out of my day to make videos. Like I was losing that time. And I was like, well, shit, I'm not making any money streaming. And it's actually like, it's cramping up the rest of my videos because I'm having to squeeze them in so much faster. So that's why I switched over to YouTube, because this thing is not so... YouTube Red, YouTube Premium should have a free membership. If it had a free membership, I think more YouTubers would stream on YouTube, and I think they would get more memberships over... People would do more memberships overall because it's an existing culture, just like Twitch Prime subs. But I don't know, they won't do that. I don't have any say in that shit. We got one Palamakos, damn. But if you wanted to, for unnecessary transparency, you can see like my numbers on this are down, and I don't really care. You know, like it's just such a hard metric for me to keep up. 31 days ago, so I lost 10 members, and this was at 142 31 days ago. So it's just too hard of a metric for me to really maintain. You might want to just join our Discord then, Corson. I don't have a, I have not set up a thing for it, an actual channel, but the voice decisions work and the icons next to each decision you can choose. Okay, so let me help you out with that. I have a whole video on it here. We got that new Space Marine thing that came out too, guys. Here. And you'll want to jump to... There you go. Breton, did you play Red Dead Redemption 2? Oh man, Japan, that's very kind of you, man. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate that, dude. My goal, bros, my goal is to overtake. I've set it off. Like people have, well, what is your long-term goal with YouTube? It's to overtake Fextralife. I want people, when a game comes out, to check my channel, not Fextralife's channel. That's my goal. I need to establish a wiki, and I need to establish like associate writers who are okay with filling out a wiki. That's really what I need to do. Okay, so Carson, you were asking how the dialogue stats work. The dialogue stats are contextual. Fextralife is a YouTuber who has who does like guide content, and he sticks around CRPGs, Soulsborne games, stuff like that. I mean, I don't have a problem with Fextra. I just want to replace Fextra. It's like you set your goals really high, right? He's got 1 million subs, so I want to overtake that. That's a I have no problem with him at all. So dialogue stats here. Dialogue stats are contextual in that they depend upon who you're talking to. Let's say you're talking to some badass who's like the best swordsman in the land, and you try to intimidate him. Let's say the max number for this could be 30. My head's blocking it. Is 30. Even if I had 30 intimidation, he's the best swordsman in the land. He's not worried about being intimidated. He knows he can kill you. So intimidation won't work, let alone domination. Probably not coercion either, unless you have leverage. So what you do is you use these dialogue stats based off of the context of the situation that exists. You're talking to the old lady at the very beginning of the game. Well, why? I mean, yeah, you can intimidate her, but you're probably going to appeal to her a lot easier with impression or presence, right? You're these things which are usually altruistic to someone who is also good. You kind of use these things that if you're talking to like a cowardly individual, coercion or domination or intimidation are probably going to work better than impression or presence or persuasion, because they're like, blah. Like, so that kind of gives you a sample here. Like, you have to use these contextually based off of how they exist within the person you're talking to. Same thing with charisma. Charisma plays into this, but charisma is an average of all of the visible pieces of your equipment. So, and I don't know if there's a percentage off of this. You know who I should ask is let me message him right now. Quick cue for you. When it comes to charisma, have you done any mathing on the visibility of items and percentage contribution? For example, you have a very nice high charisma Gambison. It's like 90% covered by your hauberk and plate, but it's still visible. Do you get full charisma benefits or a percentage? Strat Gaming knows all these things, so I ask him stuff. Does your voice decision have anything to do with building stats? Yes. This stat is derived on how good your armor and weapons are and how physically fit you are, and to a lesser, your strength, agility, and vitality levels, as well as whether you're dirty or bloodied. There is a ton of things in this game, but there's a lot of transparency on all of it. So if you're confused on something, just kind of click and look at these. It helps you out. Accusing yeah, right? Like the biggest thing that Fextralife has going for him, Kunjan, I would never get you, baby. is that wiki. And that wiki is not maintained by him. Fextralife has a team of people nowadays. He just lends his voice to all the videos. He has people that will write for specific games that he doesn't play. Refactorio is an example. Refantastico, or whatever the fuck it is. Certain games that he covers, you can tell if he doesn't play, because when they stream it, he doesn't play it. And they have a bunch of affiliate writers that are not even like affiliated. I think it's just like, hey, you're admins on my Discord. Why don't you write for the wiki? And they maintain the wiki for him. His wiki is self-encapsulated. I would do a wiki called Sparty Wiki. And I would put all my builds onto it, and I'd have to figure like BG3 builds. I think that'd be the early source of traffic. And then from there, I'd have to figure out what to do. I don't know. If anyone's fancy with that, you can let me know and you can help me out. But fuck. I think the biggest thing in realization is if I want to actually like topple a Fextralife, I have to broaden the scope of what I provide as a content creator. Although, you know, look at someone like Fightin' Cowboy, who's another one of my favorite content creators. Fightin' Cowboy is the size of Fextralife, and he is a one-man shop. It's all he does. But he just hammers the shit out of Soulsborne games, and it's like evergreen content. Bloodborne is one of the oldest games in its repertoire, right? It's still like fiendishly popular. So it reminds me of Epic Name, bro. I'm so glad I'm not glad. I'm so sad he's gone. Okay. There's a chance this is going to crash. Okay, it didn't. So what we want to do, we're about to go through a horse race. Move to inventory. I'll talk it through with a couple of you, Kunj. Kirazan is like a beast with that stuff. I mean, that helps. Buddha! Thank you for subbing up, man. Oh, goddamn, this game is impressive. I'm absolutely lost in what I'm going to do, but I'm having the time of my life. Dude, fuck Gilbrata, that's the best. That is the best. Love how the community of creators have come together in games like this. What do you mean, Toad? So she wants me to poison the horse. I got the pros account to link up, so we'll show off some of that stuff. Oh, you know what we can do today? We can do the pre-order quest. I should have it. Well, I'll go over here and see if I can get it to trigger. Okay, Steve's Gaming. Do you want me to tell you how to get one, or do you want me to like help you discover how to get one? You let me know. I can spoil it for you. I can show you where I found my very first one because I had the same problem. What are those, Acu? I've had the game for like almost 3 weeks now. The Brunswick set? New Brunswick? Okay, so you are right over here in Tarkovitz. So what I'm going to tell you is the next place is up here, right? Take the roads to get there. That's all. Take all the roads. Take all these roads. You'll discover something, or you'll find bandits. One or the other. Walk around. If you're having trouble finding stuff, walk around and you'll find it pretty quickly. Why do they want to imprison me here? I don't... Maybe it's because I robbed that place fucking blind, but... Could you... Of course, Steve. You can't fletch, unfortunately, in this game. Or felch. Stop, guys. Stop. I don't know if I can bring the FPS of my camera back up. It's kind of bound to... Let me see here. I have not yet. I probably won't get to the topic for a bit since I got a few other big ones to cover first, but it shouldn't be hard to test taking out. Actually, I'll take a look at that on how to set it up, man. Oh, where the fuck this thing come from? So if you're having trouble with wolves, dogs attack the same way. Uh-oh. Test. Huh. Oh God. There you go. No, God, there's no mods. Is there mods? Well, there's like some basic ones. Thank you. If you're having trouble with wolves and dogs, here's how you do it. Well, okay, well, never mind. Wolves are going to attack you in an endless chain of biting your ankle. Hold down right click and block in those moments. Or I should probably do this. Here. One of these is a save for, oh no, it's just, never mind. It's not a save for a wolf. It's a, I never remember. I said recorded something. Wolves will attack you in an endless chain. Hold down right click to defend against them, or to stop the chain. The biggest thing you have to do though is perfect block and riposte. It'll almost kill the wolf immediately, or you'll stop that bullshit. But I think, and you guys let me know if this video is worth making. I'm thinking of doing a video because a lot of people are having problems with the game because I don't think they understand something. When it comes to your skills and everything like that, the reason combat for you sucks right now is because you are weak. You have like, I think 7 is where you start with. So you've got like 7 sword, 9 sword, depending on what you chose. And your character is just going against bandits who also have 7 to 12 sword, give or take. So when you fight those people, the game scales it against you and they just dunk on you pretty hard. So as your skill gets better, you get the ability to open them up more. You get the ability to actually fight better, faster, and actually reliably. Right now, you're fighting because you're at the bottom level of the game, and the game is hard at that level. It's super hard. You'll get better, but so do the things that you're going to fight. It kind of follows the same trajectory of Ghost of Tsushima. Where Ghost of Tsushima, I don't know why I say multiple ghosts. It's Ghost of Tsushima. You will progress laterally, well, not even laterally, I guess, progressively with them, just like that game did, right? The very first Mongols that you fight in Ghost of Tsushima don't have armor on, but they will wreck your shop, right? But as you progress through the game, now they've got full armor, but you've got more tools to fight against them. It's the same thing here. You're going to get better combat score, more perks, and more combos, but so are they. So if you're struggling with the game, it is because you're just not good at the game yet. Not you personally as a player, but your character is not good at the game. And also maybe you personally as the player. You'll progress and learn and figure it all out, but it starts with just leveling up your skills. Once they level up, you will stop hitting those road bumps or those speed bumps. Someone clip that. That was a good clip. That was fucking great. Yeah, you also have booty weapons and armor. You just have shit on. So, like, to think of it this way, you will have nothing relevant. And is this worthy of a video? Because I mean, this is the thing that people have commented the most about is like, I don't get it. I fucking suck. This game sucks. And I get it because I was that same way. Like, I think this would be fun to show. Awesome. Thank you. That was really sick. Thank you. Back you. I will read that. Yeah, like, okay. Here's me ranting. So here's me ranting. As you've now heard me speak great about this game. Maybe it's just me, but I'm having a hard time really getting into this game. The conversations lack a lot of cogency. 1 second you choose a thread of talking that is completely contradictory to the other one, and there's no indication of what things cause rep gain or loss. I find combat to be better than the first one, but clunky in general. I have to give it more time now that I'm free of the stocks, but the game is having trouble sticking with me. Is this a normal experience? Did KCD1 bounce off you at first? And this is me talking to Strat Gaming, who's put in hundreds of hours to KCD1. I guess, and I said, I guess for a game that talks so much about having a riveting narrative, the characters feel like I'm playing LA Noire, where they just fly off the fucking handle. And I said, I got into a mass brawl and it was a mess. Again, it just could be an experience. And he was like, yeah, it's an experience. So it's like, that's kind of, you've heard me talk and sing the praises of this game, but I definitely had your fucking frustrations in the beginning where I was like, this game's stupid. Who the fuck would play this? This was made by dumb monkeys, dumb monkey brains. Like, I was so angry. So angry. The prologue up into the first hour in after prologue, it was not an enjoyable experience for me. It was not. I had to restart after playing for a handful of hours to really enjoy it. So I think that's like, maybe that helps people in understanding that the game does have a real big barrier of entry, because I think you have to frame your mind differently when you jump into KCD. Because we're so used to frenetic gameplay that's like, okay, welcome to the fucking game. Here, go do all these quests. You're gonna start just fucking blowing through hood rats in no time. But the game's like, no, you suck. You suck really bad. You've just recovered from a fucking terrible wound that was borderline gangrenous. Like, I just don't think I'm gonna win this. Okay, so I drugged the horse, but that doesn't have a check mark next to it. It's optional. Drug Tibor's horse. I put the decoction in Tibor's horse's trough, which will weaken the horse and help me win the race. Hopefully, I'd better get this over with before it wears off. So I don't know. Yeah, like, you know, I'd made the statement, like, you know, you're to reference what you just said, Bobby B, that you're a blacksmith's son, and someone's like, well, actually, you're the bastard of a noble. I'm like, that doesn't give you any inherent capabilities. Where is the voipod? Oh.
I just got up.
About our...
So you come?
Let's do it.
You will be less...
I poisoned the horse. This is the problem I had last night. I tried this, and
Let us do it.
I got smoked.
Henry, I am sorry, but I will not spare you.
Because I didn't try this
Same here.
in my first
Enough
playthrough.
talk. You can start in 3, 2, 1. Go! Ka! Ka!
We gotta get him on the turn. We gotta get him on the turn.
I hope he does not have called.
And we're racing in Azerbaijan. A young Lando Norris leading the competition right now. You can see as he takes right out of that pit there, screaming around the corner, and goes in for an early pit. The shoes, the tact on that horse, starting to really show its wear. I gotta get my stamina back, or else my horse won't be able to. So this is what I'm experiencing. What the fuck drugs does that horse have? This is a really good camp if you want a horse. Oh shit. The horse almost buffed me up.
You look like you are drunk.
Well, the horse doesn't seem like it's drunk. I gotta recover my stamina to get like a big surge going here.
Quick.
How am I supposed to win this, dude? Like, I guess it's just the fact that my horse is not as fast as his.
What is wrong with the animal?
Shit, I didn't know how to do that. Damn, I could have overtaken him right there.
Go.
This guy is strange. I hope he does not have color.
Quick.
We need full stamina for this last sprint.
Go.
Smoked me. This guy smoked the shit out of me. I should get pebbles, by the way.
Go.
Yeah, I lost terribly.
My shovel!
She was like, don't worry, this potion will help.
Excuse me.
Didn't help at all. I'm going right back to her. Hey, your potion? Bullshit. I think the game wants you to lose that no matter what.
The
race is finished. Now me and Tibor will fight.
What did you do? Even the horse tranquilizer didn't help.
Your horse are gonna suck.
It just wasn't my day. And Tibor is a bloody good rider.
That's why the voivode chose him. I'll give you a potion I made from natural herbs. He'll just get sleepy and...
All right. Thank you.
I don't trust your bullshit, dude. Dude. We all know. We all know what's going on right now.
Excuse me.
Yeah, put my own potion there. Yeah, real potion.
What's up, Pooch?
Like... happening again, hold on. Oh. Oh. Close. Close. I mean, I poured it in there. I assume that's all I had to do. Oh.
Christ, what kind of a beast does Tibor have?
Right? He fly like wind.
I'm assuming that this
Anyway,
is like, okay, the game
there
one,
is around
because he says like, you don't want it to go to a third one.
Warning you. Lose there will hurt a lot more. We go down to arena and...
I'm ready, Voivod.
Mistress, I hope you enjoyed chewing on last apple when you still...
Go for it. Ha! Come on. Go for it.
Hell. Like how it's like, oh, stupefying. It doesn't seem to be working.
Christ, I'm hit.
Go for the bind. Again. Coming in from the right and into the left. Going down low for a kick in the cock.
Blood for fuck's sake. Christ, I'm hit. Come on.
Tibor, look out!
You didn't expect that, dude. A little rope-a-dope action. Had you come right into it. 3 years of boxing. Paid off.
Now what?
I don't believe it. He was probably still raging from beating he got at Semin. But it's one each. And if God has not made his mind up, Lady Fortune will do it for him. We'll play dice.
Are you serious? Dice?
Oh yes, I make rules here.
What are the rules?
Chaiso. Just ordinary dice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I need to do something.
All right.
Yeah, I know what's gonna happen here. Yeah, the least possible game to rig. I actually love dice. It's a really fun game.
The final round is a game of dice against the Voivod himself.
Be very careful. This is the last chance to win and help my family. Can you do it on your own? Maybe I could...
What, will you give me a potion to make the Voivod's luck worse?
Don't be silly. I can give you a Kostkaj card myself from the wood of a magical... But I have to warn you. Spells like that don't help us for free. It'll cost you something.
What do you think will happen if I use it?
Well, the cache I carded from used to be a favorite meeting spot for young lovers. It's possible it'll want to draw on the same virility for its spells as its wood was used to.
Wait, so you think that...
I don't know. I'm just warning you. You may get a bit limp in bed, you see. Something else might happen too. Who knows what it could be. Just know that Kerriben come at a cost.
No. No. I ain't trying to get fucking erectile dysfunction right now. I think we go at it with my dice. We don't use this magical cock die, right? Who agrees? We got 57 of you bros here. Who says? I mean, I got my own rigged dice. I ain't playing a loser's hand. Yeah, yeah. Well, you keep it.
Listening to you, I think I'll manage without spells.
I understand, but don't...
Let's take a look at the dice I've got real quick. I'm not gonna use our cock dice, dude. So, here are mine. I got Devil's Head die. So this is great because the Devil's Head, the one is is wild. So it can be whatever I want it to be, which is cool. The Lu die, the first of the line of demonic dice. I don't know what this means. I think it's just a custom die. An odd die, a die loaded to favor odd numbers most of the time. Ordinary die, again, just a colored die, I think. Saint Antiochus's die. Saint Antiochus die always rolls a 3, not 2, and especially not a 4. So these two in conjunction probably help me to possibly get 3s a little bit more often. Shrinking die, very light loaded. One can barely differentiate from an ordinary die. I don't know what that means. Like if it means something specific. Unlucky die. Sometimes Lady Luck is on your side, sometimes she isn't. I'm not going to use that. Weighted die, it tends to land on a 1. So I think we do the weighted, the Devil's Head, the odd, Saint Antiochus, and just Lu die and Shrinking die. I don't know if this does anything. I think it's just a fun looking dice. Agreed? We'll jump into this thing.
So let's play right now.
Ha! My...
Are you gonna sneeze or not? So again, I think this one for sure.
I hope
No.
Lady Luck
No.
will be on my side.
I hate that X. Oh god, that pissed me off. I hate that. I hate that just happened. So if you use X, it confirms it, and it just moves forward. You should have to hold that down. God damn it! All right, well now I'm raw dogging this fucking fight. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not a 5, so fuck me, right? Oh god damn it, dude! I'm probably not gonna win this now. I'm about to reload. Yeah.
Lots of
Shit.
business. Gotcha.
If I was you, I'd take it.
God bless.
He had a 3-2s. All right, okay. The game's just insulting me.
That'll do. It's yours.
Damn.
Did you hear about what the Bailey's planned? No, I don't care to gossip. Nor do I. But this is important.
Ooh. Oh, damn it.
This is about money. What? Go on then. He wants to fleece us again. Damn it, that's just what we need. Exactly. We'll have to talk to the others to see if we decide what to do. It can't go on like this.
No, it's risky.
I'm not afraid of anything.
Oh, God, that was close. Bjorn, I think the only one that matches this is Thronebreaker. Or Gwent. Gwent.
That's as far as I go. It's yours.
These dice are shit. 1, 2. God.
Well, that's no great loss. You didn't have much anyway.
Yeah, I think the game is just like, oh, we're gonna give you the best option, the best chance possible.
Oi, devla!
There's also a game for those that played.
So, when the voivode has no sense, then I'm...
Quiet, woman. And you, give me my...
Forget it. Don't give him anything, Henry. You and your honor, voivode.
I fucking hate. I could have won
Stick it
that.
where the sun does not shine.
I played like
and
such
hand
fucking
over the amulet.
high stakes games
It
of
is
dice
about
and
life
this
and
bullshit.
death,
It's
not
like
about
fat finger the
honor.
X button.
If it can bring Marika back and save her beloved, then I'll take it from you myself. And if you won't give it to me, I'll put such a spell on you that you'll be shitting frogs.
No, Aranka.
Tell me, young man, what do you think of this?
Voivod, with all due respect to you,
It did, I see.
Aranka is right. This isn't just about your honor anymore. It's about Marika.
Tutish? Are you all against me?
Either you hand me that amulet right now, or you lose not only your chai, but your Romini too. I will pack myself first thing in the morning and go to Marika.
But
No buts. I am waiting.
here is the damned amulet. We will talk about this later, but the letter is mine. I win it.
You're right.
Let us go then. Henry, show the way.
Where?
Take me to Marika. Right now, there is no time to lose.
Marika,
Yeah.
I lost the wager. But at least I brought someone.
Mama? What are you doing here?
Since Dad did not come to his senses, I had to come myself. Here's the amulet for you.
Oh, thank you. But, Mama, you are very kind. But I do not know if it will be any use now. It was a trick. If Dad gave it to Bohush himself, he would have to accept him into the family. You know our custom.
Ah, I see. When somebody saves somebody's life, they are bound to each other for life. It was a clever idea, Marika. And that is the truth.
Only your dad.
Is an old heart.
And I fat fingered the X
But
button.
it does not matter. At least I am here, and I would not be a mother of this clan and a soothsayer if I could not heal Bohush.
I should have come straight to you, but it was not possible, since it was my own Pral who was responsible.
Do not worry, daughter. Bohush will pull through and everything will be all right. Even our voivode's heart will soften eventually.
Maybe so, but I won't be there to see it. As soon as Bohush gets better, we will go to seek our fortune elsewhere. I'm not going back to the camp, and nothing good would come to us in the village.
You are both so stubborn, like mules. But I will not try to change your mind. And you, Henry. Since you brought me here and did so much to help, at least take this. For the road.
Thanks.
Is it a loaded? Oh, 25 groschen? Cool.
Thank you for everything, too.
The longest fucking quest. For 25
For
fucking
Bohush, I will
ducats.
put some herbs on it and some potions to drink.
Dude, just typical.
But he should rest. And I will
Romani
get you
bullshit.
some supplies from the camp for the road.
Thank you.
You are welcome, Richayori. Now,
Oh, tambourine, you say? Dude, look at that guy. People be getting down right now. That's cool. The game's like, well, we're gonna take your armor off for this. Oh god, I'm drunk too.
It's all over.
the paths of fate are twisted and unseeable for most. But all is well that ends well. And the voivode only we will be a little...
It's tomfoolery, dude. There's a horse hockey. Dude, what? Jesus Christ! We woke up like fucking 2:30. This guy is the worst dude, I swear. If you have to deal with the horse black market, this is the worst.
Sarjivas Sorodes.
So what about the prophet?
Honor this, honor that.
What's life like?
I have been traveling since I was little.
What do you know, Mad?
Different now. We all and what is
And what about the...
of course people need but each to their own. Then when people
Yep, absolutely. Zippity-doo-dah. You know, this is a pretty cool little spot to record here. You guys don't mind. Now, another clever thing you can do is horse trading. You'll be able to find bandit camps and certain things across the entire world, in which case you can steal horses and bring them over to a location to sell them. Now, depending on where you are in the game, this can be different spots all around the map. And just for the intro portion, you'll discover a nomad
Nice
camp.
one.
So when we take a look at a horse, you can see that it has a respective value at the bottom. We would come on over to whatever horse trader we can find, and he'll typically have a horse trading option. Sometimes the game in the nomad camp, he won't have that, or I'm sorry, he'll have that, but sometimes it just doesn't show up. It's really annoying. So what you can do here is you can jump into a horse black market, where you can either sell the horse on the black market or basically, you know, rip the VIN off of it and steal the horse and have it become your own. But selling it, you'll get a significant amount of money, and making it your own does cost quite a bit as well. But this is a great way to make a lot of early game money, because you will come across one bandit camp that does have a lot of horses you can take advantage of. I've already talked to him, but I'm skipping a lot of the dialogue so it doesn't spoil it all for you. On also like inconsequential side quests. He doesn't have anything. I don't think Gabriel, what's up, man? They did definitely hit my family, but we're all okay. How can I tell the relative value, you know? Like like these Rowell spurs, how do I know if they're better than these spurs? I guess these are just charisma related. Hard to tell. Hard to tell. It's treating me well, Riggedy. How about you, man? Did you get it? Did you end up getting it? I have a Mulligan saddle. I have one of these, so all right, let's just kind of, yeah, it looks like it is just related to Christmas. So let's go ahead, mount up, and head back to Sameen, and we'll swap our horse for Pebbles, because Pebbles gets better over time. I don't know if that means that Pebbles is the best horse or not. I've really honestly I've not done a lot of horse stuff. Okay, well, I said turn and you chose not to. Again, turn. Isn't this a drop? Okay. Yeah, congrats on that PhD course, Riggedy. You'd be a great doctor. Oh, it's over there. I was like, I know I've done this before.
A new subscriber.
The True Prince, thank you so much for subbing up with Twitch Prime, my dude.
You with determination. Yeah, sorry, man. I can't fucking control my horse. It doesn't seem to want to do anything right now. Easy, good horse.
Hey, Ryan Singer, thank you so much for becoming a new member, dude. Now you can get this horse for free. I messed it up. Please don't crash. Thank God. I had a problem where the game crashed if I did this.
Good afternoon. How do things work? Samin's is an upstanding village stable. The horses we sell here are all good, healthy animals. Each one is a little different, but I can vouch for every one of them. In any case, you can take a look at them yourself in the pasture. Some of them are fast and do not tire easily. Some can carry a lot, and some won't lose their heads even in battle. And if you get along with us Samin locals, then it won't even put you back too much.
I actually don't even know how to level up.
Thanks.
Pebbles.
I'd like to buy a horse.
Which one called?
I'm sure you can take good care of Pebble.
I'll take it. And to tell the truth, I'm glad to be getting rid of that mare.
You can get him. You can get her for free.
Pebbles is mine again.
I trust you'll be satisfied. I'll get the horse ready for you. It will take a bit of time. We're gonna miss that one.
Are you? There's just some weird reasons where sometimes certain dialogue choices don't appear. Like, he could have traded with me just a second ago, but not anymore. Like, you know, Pebs. Hi, Pebs.
Come here.
Can you groom yourself though, Anthony Frost? I've not done much with horses, period.
What would you like?
See? You can trade now. Really annoying.
Show me your wares.
Love it. Show me your fucking wares. I think I actually got some stuff. Already read this book. I got some stuff from all that, all those drops. So I should go check all that first.
Take care then, and thanks for nothing.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. Okay, stop. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Your chest, you can only access it through like very few means. Yeah, fuck. God damn it, dude. Something causes the game to crash whenever you look at the horse inventory. Fuck. I have no idea how far back that sent me. I'm out of schnapps. And it sucks to save every time I want to look at my horse inventory. What do you mean? You just start the download. Who cares if it's unreliable? It just takes a long time, right? Let it just kind of slow burn. It's really no time to lose. What does that mean? What does that mean?
It's all over.
But only...
I have not heard of anyone else talking about it, so it's something that I'm doing. Let's see again.
What does that mean, Amado?
Stop that whistling.
You shut up, I don't fucking whistle.
What a lag. Poi.
Every time I press F5, NPC should worry.
Easy, good horse.
Oh, I gotcha.
Go!
Not pebbles right now. You're right. I just got pebbles and it fucking fucked me. The advisor's still pretty good though.
Quick. Quick.
He should give me the difference between my horse's value and pebbles. A lot of texture pop going on. I don't know how good DLSS 4 is. It's causing way more texture pop for me than I had prior to using DLSS 4. Did anyone else turn it on? Is anyone else having this? No, there's no difference. It's just skills you start off with.
A steadfast supporter.
Dude, so Civ 7's coming out. Personally, I think humankind is better than Civ.
I'd like to buy a...
Which one?
I'm sure you can...
I'll take it.
Great.
I trust you. I'll get the horse ready for you. It will. May she serve you well.
Juicing it up, man. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Guys, if you are watching on YouTube, do make the switch to Twitch, and if you have a Prime sub you've not yet used, use it on me. Do you want me to tell you exactly where to get it, Amadon, or do you want me to give you a general hint on where to look for one? For spectacles, I mean. Look around the pond.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
All right. I can show you something.
Thank you, Ryan Singer. I appreciate it, bro. Did you gave me a membership over here and a sub prime over there? Thank you, man. I don't know if I want to use long swords or short swords. I don't know if Mittelhall High applies to both long and short. Other side. We're doing well, dude. It was rough, but we made it through. We made it through.
Fighting with a longsword is all the rage, but it's not for me. You know what they say about old dogs learning new tricks and all that? But there is one thing I've learned. So
you know what? Let's do this.
as long in the tooth as I am, I can tell you most men who pick up a sword know little or nothing of it. So it's best to just forget about any tricks and simply send them to the ground with one quick slash. Would you like me to show you?
That sounds good. Teach me that.
All right. Now, where was I? Oh, right. How to bring a bloke down before he finds the hole you made in him.
We're
Well,
before the wedding
First, you hit him
area.
a few times from the right.
A real hobbit.
And then at the same time, you slash him in the throat with a
Heavy's a lot of
step
fun.
to the right. Aye. A seriously fast and deadly hit. Especially when your opponent is a dumb bumpkin. Now come and try it a few times, lad. You'll never learn it just by wagging your tongue.
Just stop yelling at me, dude. Oh, okay.
Lad. Good?
Blacksmithing is a lot of fun.
Captain, what'll happen with that robber baron from Apollonia?
You mean Gules? He'll stay with us. Lord Samine...
Why did he take on a bandit? I have to admit, he's a skillful swordsman, but he's still just a common bandit.
Not so common. They say he's of noble birth, so Lord Samine didn't have much choice.
Do you think you can trust him?
Don't worry. If Gules doesn't prove himself, Lord Samine won't trust him.
Such a good swordsman could prove to be quite handy.
True. If he proves himself, that is.
And how should he do that?
Clearly, we didn't wipe out his old gang of bandits in Apollonia.
Yeah, aiming the
So he's
hammer's
gotta
kind of
catch
tricky.
the rest of his people that are still on the rampage.
What happened with the black...
Fine pair of rascals they were. His lordship let the younger fella be. Franzi. He swore on a cross that he didn't want no part in thievery. And it was that
Yeah,
cousin of
horseshoes
his,
are
the older
impossible.
fella, Fencer, what talked him into it. So he kept him here as a hand. His lordship has a kind heart.
And how did Venser end up?
Not good. Lord Samine had him strung up from a tree near here. Normally we'd have sent for the executioner, but time was pressing.
Oh, what?
I think I've heard... I'd like to learn a new combat technique. I'd like to learn...
What is this about?
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't really understand this. Like, is it like, does basic mean a level of experience that they give you? Because sometimes it says advanced. Or do you have to learn basics from that trainer to then get to advanced, then get expert? I don't know. I've not really played much with it. I don't know why it's called a quest tipper. He didn't give me any quests at all. We all can't be as clever as that dude. My money maker? Killing bandits, baby. To prevent you guys from seeing spoilers, should I just, do you want me to do another quest right now? I can go over to Troskovitz and start. I should be able to do the pre-order quest. It should be over here. What would you like me to do? I hate the spectacles. I really fucking hate this. I should. Didn't crash. Okay. I should take them off of this thing. Godfather, baby. I wonder what this guy's quest is. I haven't done any of the miller. I did all my stuff with the blacksmith.
Lord be with you.
Have you already taken care of your band?
Don't you start with that too.
So you do.
Oh.
After you attacked me in Apollonia. I'm so battered I can hardly wipe my own arse. Old man Samine will just have to be
They
a
give
bit
you
more patient.
Charisma.
What if I helped you?
Well, well. Someone fancies himself.
I can handle a few footpads.
These aren't any ordinary footpads. They're a bunch of the most depraved whoresons I've ever met. Would you dare to
I want
take
that
them
bar
on?
boot.
Yeah.
Let's go get.
Tell me what I need to do.
So listen up. From what I've heard, there's another 4 of those scum roaming the countryside.
did
I'd
the
bet my
Fight Club.
boots that a few more will hitch up with them in time, so it won't be easy. You can start with Canker.
Canker? Interesting name. Why is he called that?
He already had that name when he joined us. I reckon they started calling him that on account of how he's rotten to the core.
All right.
If you say so.
Hey, don't be cheeky, youngster.
I was just kind of like, okay, well,
Where can I find him?
I don't know. I only know that he and his band were ambushing travelers on the road from Troskovitz to the Nabarkov mill.
So how do you want to find him then?
Easy. I'd wait for him to find me. With a little luck, he'll ambush you in one of those places too. Or one of his people will.
You don't have a better idea?
What did you expect? That I'd search the whole forest for him? Go ahead and try and find him that way if you like. But I think you're more like...
That's enough for me.
Well, good luck, lad. Oh, and I almost forgot. When you're done, bring me Canker's mace. As proof.
I'll think about it.
It was
Yeah.
good to see you. Excuse me.
okay, stop. Jerk me off. Okay, let me go pee real quick, guys.
An earnest disciple.
Yeah, I haven't tried pole arms really at all. Okay. Let's go. I want to go back to my... See, the problem is, okay, how do you access your chest? Like, I know how to do it. And the only place I know how to do it is up over here where I've got a room. There's another where you can do it in Zelov over here. Yelov. Zelia? I don't fucking speak anything even similar to this dialect, so I don't know what I'm doing. Can you get to your chest in Troskovitz? There's another version over here you can get to. It's in the lodge.
Yeah, you need, oh, that's right. If you rent a room, right? This one's got a tricky one though too. You can do it over here, over there. I just don't want to keep doing all these quests. I want to progress the story. Let's go. This is an easy run.
Stop that whistling.
Oh, stop it! I'm just a whistle, dude.
I wouldn't want that there.
God.
Let's see if we can do the. Oh, dude, look at that guy over there, man. Fucking hanging.
Go.
Let's see if I can trigger the pre-order quest.
Go. Quick. Go. Ka. Go.
I don't know, you can permabyte it. That's pretty cool.
Go.
I think that's a place to do archery contest, by the way. Yeah.
Just a bit further. Fellows, the roads are bad today. Do you want to join us by the fire?
Who got some speech? I got some speech. How do I do a battle cry? Yes. Your boy likes that one right there, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. I want to talk about this. Okay, so we. Let me do this actually. I'm going to switch over here to do a little recording. So one of my very first tips here is about herbs, right? We talked about how herbs can give you a lot of money. So you can see right here, we've got a ton in front of us, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about this, but let's go ahead. Yeah, thank you. Great, beautiful, right? So we can just kind of look for some dandelions, and as they're clumped together, we can take advantage of grabbing more than one at a time. So that way you're not just sitting there picking every single one up. But let me just go through here, grab a bunch, and we'll talk about how we can kind of connect this together and how there's a lot of value in it. And we'll talk about too, what we can do with these once we've gathered them all, how we can sell them and whatnot. So let's just grab a bunch of these, just trying to go through, grab a bunch. And you're going to do this as you're just playing. You know, you don't have to stop every time you see a patch and do it, but you see a good cluster of them. Like, okay, here's a lot of dandelion right here. Let me just position ourselves in the middle, go ahead and grab, and we just gathered 9 in that case. So just kind of do this as you see fit. As you're walking through the forest, you'll see belladonna, which looks conspicuously like this one right here, unless this actually is it. Yeah, nope, it's not. Looks very similar to that. It has like little black bulbs on it. Over here we have thistle, which is probably one of the more common ones. So thistle, because it's so common, you're not going to get tons of value for it. So let's go ahead and just pick it up, and we're going to jump into the inventory in just a second here. I'm just grabbing all these, and you don't need to spend, like I said, the time to do all this. You can just kind of, oh, I'm going to run through, and well, I'm right here. Or go through the forest and pick up all the herbs that you can get in the forest. But once you've gotten a grip of them, you're going to want to sell them eventually, because you pretty much kind of do things somewhat cyclically, right? You go from a quest location, and Wormwood's a really good one. And as you recognize these herbs, you'll be able to pick out very quickly, like, oh, I know what that one is right there. It's kind of a cool little feature of the game. You learn the herbs yourself. But as you're kind of running through and picking up, there's sage right there. As you're running through and picking up these herbs, as you do these quests in these locations, you'll be able to pretty much range to and from quest locations without these herbs degrading. So once you've gotten your herbs, let's go to materials here. You can see that we've got a bunch right here. So we've got chamomile, we've got dandelion, we've got sage, thistle, wormwood. They won't all sell for this much, but wormwood, like I said, it's a really high value one. But in the very early portions of the game, you can see how easy it is to pick up dandelion. And at 78, it'll probably sell for like 0.1 or 0.2. That's an easy 7.8 groschen. Now, of course, that's not a whole ton, but in the very, very beginning, when it's just really hard to come across any kind of money, it's a great way to earn a little bit of funds. So this was a big thing for KCD1, was to spend all your time harvesting and then selling and doing a bunch of stuff that would play into it. I don't really recommend that. Just do it as you see fit. Play through the game. Don't hyper min-max this. Just you see some, harvest it. You see some, harvest it. You'll be able to harvest enough that it'll get you off the ground running. But there's some things that you should know about this. Let's jump over to skill. Let's jump over to survival. First off, let's look at survival. The higher your skill, the easier it'll be to hunt wild game and obtain more meat from it. Gathering herbs will also be quicker, and using fast travel will make it easier for you to escape ambushes and other pitfalls. So survival in and of itself has a lot of benefits that extend to your character outside of just harvesting herbs. And there's two real big perks here. Those that come from KCD1, they know these perks, but leg day is the first one, which you get at level 10, which is very easy to get to. You pretty much just play the game, you'll get there. But leg day here, when collecting herbs, you'll also gain a small amount of experience and strength skill. So now directly picking herbs up allows you to level up the strength of your character so you can get access to better swords and weapons and what have you. Then also flower power. If you have more than 30 fresh or dried herbs, not spoiled, in your inventory, your charisma will count as 2 more. Will count as 2 more, not as like a cumulative, but as 2 more flat out. It's a flat bonus to your charisma, which is very nice. Remember, charisma is an average of all of your visible pieces of equipment, strictly visible. This just gives you a flat 2 bonus. So you can see here that survival is going to get some benefits to you as a player outside of all the things that comes with harvesting. But when you go to sell all this, you'll be able to get probably from this haul right here, we're looking at one, maybe this would probably get chopped in half. Probably looking at about 20 groschen in total from this whole little bit. And we spent like near no time doing it. But one last thing on the point here of harvesting, here's the initial town you start in, right? Well, you can harvest through all the little portions around here. You'll be able to run around, like this says Apothecary's Herb Garden. There's tons of herbs here to harvest. Or the second town, which is right above us, has an herb garden. So take advantage of these. There's all over the place they're all over the place that you can just tap into without even having to leave the town. You can just scour through an entire town, get all these herbs if you really want to, because you're really hurting for money. So herb gathering is probably the easiest and quickest way to get money in the game. I like the alchemy in this, so I needed all the herbs. Yeah, 100%. I'm going to talk about that in a second too. So I want to talk about vendors too in this video. So let's go up over here. Let's just pick up more herbs in the process. These ones always throw me off because I always think they're something, but they're not. The abundancy. Yo, you're drunk as fuck. Even Mutt knows it. Poppies sell for a lot. Yeah, you give me. I wanted that survival perk. I saw how close I was too. I was like, oh, give me that fucking survival. I know the camera's off. We'll turn it back on in just a second. I'm going to record again. Have you seen the price Bearded Axe sells for? Super cheap and easy to craft too. I have not, Christmas. Would you like me to showcase that in this video? I'm happy to do it. Because I'm going to talk about blacksmithing as its own entry.
Oops. I did not turn off instant replay.
Hey, clear off, you mutt. Call off that dog, or
Oh,
I'll report
Stop it. It's just a
you for
dog,
being a
dude.
public nuisance.
You got boars over here, bro. The apothecary herb garden. Let me just harvest this. I want to save the footage of it. There's a thistle in here, I thought. Okay, I will showcase that then for sure. That's a good shout. Axes are actually kind of tricky to make. Get all this.
God grant you health.
Get all this. In the review, I was going to make a joke about herb gathering. Yeah, just go ahead and just gather these herbs. And then once you find a bandit, you're going to want to gather these herbs. And after you fight these bandits, you're going to kill them. Before looting, though, you always want to make sure you gather these herbs. I was going to make that joke in my video, and I didn't do it. I was so hopped up talking about the game. It's also like the hammer's hard to aim with the axe, I found. Just like with a horseshoe.
Ave Maria.
Ave Maria.
Master. Hey, doggy.
So now that we've gathered all these herbs, let's talk about vendors, because this is going to apply to everything else that we talk about after this point in the video. So your sell price is determined based off of your reputation, your ability to haggle, your speech, and your charisma. All those things play a part in it. Now, in the very early portions of the game, you're not going to have a ton of armor. You're not going to have a ton of different clothes, stuff like that. So this will apply as more of like a later early game, mid game type of thing, when you just have a little bit more money. But you want to have a suit, an outfit that you can swap into that has a lot of charisma on it. It's going to help you get a little bit more money. So let's take a look here. Trade, sell, for what I have on right now. Let's jump to materials. And you can see, let's just look specifically at wormwood. This is selling right now at 0.6. So let's change our outfit.
Nothing to your liking, sir? Was willst du?
That was supposed to go up. I guess we're deleting that part. Yeah, I guess so. I swear to God that should have gone up. It might be because he doesn't really like me that much. Well, we'll restart that section. Oh, he's got 100 reputation. That's why. Okay, I've already maxed out the price. Shit. Whoops. Okay. Let me restart that section.
I hope you find what you're looking for next time, good sir.
So we've talked about herbs, and now that we've got a bunch of herbs, let's also go into a discussion about vendors, because it's going to apply to pretty much everything else in this video. So in the beginning portions of the game, it's not going to be very feasible to actually go about using different outfits. You just want to have the money, you want to have the clothes, you want to have all the stuff. But you pretty much want to know that when it comes to merchants, your, this little cinematic look, your sell value is going to be based off of your charisma, your speech skill, your reputation, and essentially kind of how you're going to put all those three together. So if you come up to someone with terrible charisma, covered in blood and guts, it's going to be harder to haggle for a better price. Now, what you can do here is sell and get some better reputation. In this case, let's jump into this trade.
I have maxed out reputation here. My character's got a lot of charisma, so I'm not going to be able to visually show you that you can get more out of this character. Unfortunately, I've just maxed it all out for most of them. But what we want to do here is, again, let me just show off one. We're going to go to that wormwood we talked about. I'm going to press E, and because I'm playing on a PC, to add it to the basket. And now we're going to sell this one item. Now, you can sell everything at once, and that's what I'd recommend you to do. You can game the system if you really want and break your sell down to individual transactions, and it has a chance to give you more speech. It has a chance to increase the reputation. I don't know about overall gain of money, but you can kind of game the system like that. I don't recommend it because there's a chance they could patch something like that out, all sorts of things. I'd say play the game the way it was intended to be played. Don't really kind of like game it too much by going, okay, I'm just going to sell the wormwood, then the thistle, then the sage, then the poppy, then the mint. It's just going to be so much more tedious, and then you'll get stuck in that min-maxy thing, and it makes you almost bounce off the game. But when it comes to haggling,
Word about the price.
this is important. So your reputation is going to play a part of this, but same thing as your charisma and your speechcraft. You can do, you know, this, and he probably will not like it. And you'll know because if you press this help button, you see this thing that says merchant's patience. If you try to price gouge them too hard, if you say, you know what, this is the current offer the merchant made me at 24.5, I'm going to price gouge them down to 28. Well, if they really hate that, this patience meter is going to fill up faster. And if it fills up, then it's going to reduce the amount of wiggle room you have in the haggle. So in this case, that's really only a third filled. I probably have room to go between these 2 points and probably still have it succeed. But if the original transaction is 28, you could offer them. So like, okay, 1.2. Well, I could say, well, you know what? How about you take some as a tip, basically, right? Like rather than you giving me, merchant, 1.2 in this sale, I'm only asking for 1. So this can actually double stack your reputation, and it's a great way to build reputation with all the merchants. This is a great way to get some reputation, but it's a great way to increase your speechcraft. So let's just throw it all the way at the bottom.
Nein, das bringt doch nichts.
So he didn't like that, right?
Haggling with you.
And that pissed him off. Like we completely ruined our patience with him. So when it comes to other things we want to sell, we just can't do it anymore. So we just have to press X to close the deal. Those are 2 options here, either haggle or just close the deal as is. So we lost reputation for that in the upper right hand corner, and he didn't like it. So you can see that like they don't like when you do certain things, and you can see that blocked it out for a day now. So use this to your knowledge of how to haggle. Don't go too hard, too fast. I would say a good rule of thumb is have a dog bark while you're recording your video. But a good rule of thumb is to do about half that meter in between the initial offer and their bottom. That usually they'll say, nah, that's too much. A little bit lower and I'm good. And then you do like about a quarter to a half of that and they should be good to go. So that's how you deal with all the merchants. Let me just quickly say here, let me also, to make my point, we talked about all of these herbs. Let's show this off real quick, right? And I'll show this too before we close out this portion of the video. All of these herbs, and this took me like 10 minutes, right? Of course, I have a lot of survival skills, so I gathered them at a faster rate. But this gives me 23, and at the very beginning of the game, that's huge. That's enough to just help you get a little bit of stuff that you want. But just remember too, you will be barred by the amount of gold that the trader has. You can see that right here. He has 33.8. I'm selling for 23. I could add another thing into here, like let's say, let's throw this composition of alchemy in here. Now you can see I'm selling for 23, I'm buying it 163, then the net is 140. So you just take all these factors work in. So just make sure you're not blowing out all their money on a trade, because then you'll have no room to wiggle with a haggle and you're leaving money on the table. So just make sure you look at all those factors before just dumping a ton of stuff on one trader. Let's just go ahead and close this deal. I know, yeah, I know, I'm the best. So one last thing here is, when it comes to all the different locations for your traders, that's going to be important. New section. So traders will only, well, I guess vendors will only take advantage of certain things. So you right now here we're at an apothecary, right? So they'll buy herbs from us. But if I had gambesons that I've collected off of bandits, they can only be traded at a tailor. So keep those things in mind. Traders, like specifically trader, are kind of a catch-all. You can trade pretty much everything to them, but the caveat to that is that they usually don't have as much money, so you cannot trade your whole entire haul. So those things are worth keeping in mind here. This is an earlier save only on this map, just to make it so it's as spoiler-free as possible for you bros. And then over here, we have our blacksmith, right? There we go, the smithy. So the smithy will take pretty much anything metal. We have all of our armor that can go to the smithy, all the weapons that can go to the smithy, and then you've got grocers who will generally take herbs, but as well as any other kind of stuff that you find. Every so often too, you'll have to deal with stuff like pelts or what are essentially like cash crop items, like pewter mugs, stuff like that. You'll trade those to traders, but if you have pelts, you can trade them to tanners. And lastly, and I'm trying not to show too much of like where everything is on the map, you can also go to saddlers, or which are the same pretty much as peddlers, to sell any kind of boots, and you'll be able to do those too at a lot of the traders and tailors as well. So this gives you a sense of who you can trade to. Now, if you've got stolen goods will eventually lose their red hand of being stolen, and you can sell them to whoever. Otherwise, you would want to find a fence for that, and the fence that you can find on the first map is at the nomad camp. But that is how the breakout for all the traders works, and how they themselves actually interact with your skills and what have you. Okay, that reminds me, let's do some potionings. St. John's Water Comfrey. For Tom, is the game slow paced like BG3-ish? I don't know. Yeah, Burgles is definitely the way. I already have a bunch of recorded footage for that, so I don't need to do that here today. I was recording. So what was this again? So this is St. John's, Dandelion, and Comfrey. What's up, Real Avarice? How you doing, man?
What do you have for sale?
What was it? What else was it? And St. John's, right? St. John's Wort. I haven't interacted with Miller at all. Do I have nettle here? Do I have belladonna?
Danke.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, yeah, I've not gone to the Miller at all. Oh, over here. So, apothecary. So Dandelion, St. John's Wort, and okay, so let's do this. Let me also talk about the certain alchemy skills I want to bring up. That's not it. There it is. That one.
This one, this one. Okay, got it. Oops. Now, we've talked about all this stuff, herbs and everything like that, but one important portion of it, this is our first crafting thing to talk about, we'll be talking about blacksmithing as well, is making potions out of these herbs. So if you have certain recipes, you can get quite a bit of money for just simply making the potions instead. So for example, here we have the potion of Buck's Blood, increases stamina and increases stamina regeneration if good quality, which is quite good actually. Using them on yourself is awesome. But let's look at this. This is Comfrey, Dandelion, and St. John's Wort. So Comfrey over here sells for 0.7, Dandelion sells for 0.4, and our other one, St. John's Wort, it's dried, so it doesn't show up in this, is 0.8. So yeah, I could sell it for that, or I could sell one potion for 45. So this gives you a sense that working on alchemy itself is great, because then you get stuff like nope. Where is it? Oh, potion seller. You can sell the potions you brew for 30% more. So that 4.5 gets multiplied, right? So that is a far better value for selling potions. Secret of secrets, if you follow the recipe precisely and your brewing time is perfect, you can brew potions of exceptional quality, which the ordinary herbalist can only dream of. So those sell for even more. And that just means that the later portions of the game, that alchemy becomes quite a cash making crafting mechanism for you. So there's a lot of ways. There's another one here that, oh, here it is. Every time you successfully brew a potion, you get one extra potion of the same quality. So your materials now go further. So this is a great, it is worth noting here too. This is a trade-off. You have to choose Secret of Matter or Secret of Equilibrium. The brewing process will be more tolerant of minor errors, making it easier to achieve better quality potions. I personally don't find that to be too big of an issue. So I think Secret of Matter is the way to go. So that means that when we come over here to start our alchemy, we open up our book, right? And I'm not gonna bring you through the whole process, but go to the read. We come over here, we're making our, I'm gonna make your schnapps later. We'll buy Buck's Blood Poison. There's a button here that says prepare. I don't know what it is for console, but it's E on PC. We hold this down, you need an oil, handful of St. John's Wort, a handful of comfrey, and a handful of dandelion. Grind the St. John's Wort, add it to the concoction, to the cauldron, add the comfrey to the cauldron, and boil for one turn. That's easy. I just gotta add two things into it, boil it for a turn, add the dandelion to the cauldron, and using the bellows, boil it for one turn. That's pretty damn good. So we would hold down E, and it puts everything right there for us. We don't have to actually go to our inventory and do it. And then it's just a matter of making this. So let's go ahead and make the Buck's Blood Poison potion. Yes, let me do that real quick. So St. John's Wort. Unfortunately, I'm using dried, so it's gonna fuck it up a little bit. I'm not recording right now, bros. Comfrey. Oops. Reset. Fine. I don't know if it matters if I grind them together then add them, but still, I'm going to do it by exactly what the recipe says because I don't want to show off in the video bullshit. St. John's Wort. Pesto me, baby. Add it to the cauldron. Oops. What's the base? Okay. The spirits, right? Oh, oil. It is a little tedious to do this, though, I'll say. We already ground it, right? Thank you, Buddha. Okay, now comfrey. I wonder if you have to like double grind some of them. Boil it for 1 turn. It's kind of nice and therapeutic, yeah. Over here, boiling a little bit of this. Raise it up. Then we grind in the dandelion. No worries, Jack. Thanks for jumping in, man. Good to see you. Oh, nope. We didn't even do ground up. You just add it straight to the cauldron. Dude, I fucked everything up. You know, this is the problem, man. If you don't read shit... Oh, for sure, they are, man. Read it. So... To figure this out, because I fucked it up again, it's grind the St. John's wort out of the cauldron, then add the comfrey to the cauldron, then add the dandelion to the cauldron. Dude, I wasted all those shits. I don't think so. Comfrey to the cauldron and boil for 1 turn. Add the dandelion to the cauldron and using the bellows boil for 1 turn. I wonder what that means. What do you have to like flash? Try. I try to keep it like the same boil. Okay. And 4. So we went ahead and finished this, and I butchered it because I just couldn't read simple instructions. Whatever. What a great video I'm doing. And you can see this is weak buck's blood. If you use dried herbs, it reduces the potency, so it's more of a chance to create weak buck's blood or weak potions in general. If you succeed and just get a nice normal one, you should typically get either 1 or 2 in your amount, depending on how accurately you hit the recipe. So make sure you read the recipe, do it to a T, get as many of these potions as you can to turn your herbs into a direct cash crop. So make sure you do that. It's going to be great for you. Now, the other big way to get money for other materials is through blacksmithing. Oh, it's just showing us what not to do, my man. That's important to know. Damn right it is.
I left that dandelion on the fire too long, I reckon.
Yeah, I think I over bellowsed it. I think I read that bellows thing like too much in my head. Okay, so we finished that. Oh, Christ, it's like the, oh, those lights lit up. It's the end of the day, so I think this guy is... Yeah, thought so. Oh, stop it.
And all the new lambs died.
When they got inside them, you know what?
Can I spend the night here? Just the one night's enough. All I need is to...
But all I have is an old...
That's enough from... All right, here's some groschen for you.
Thanks. And I wish...
Did you get in a fight with anybody?
I don't want to sleep in my nice britches, you know? Pickpocketing? Sure. I can load up a... Actually, I might load it up rather than using... Oh, I'll load it up and show you how to do it. I have a save that I can use on that. Fucking Southern England. Okay, just chill. I hate that, like, all the vendors run like banker's hours.
What'll it be this?
I don't know how to get him. So I can't start the pre-order quest for some reason. It's really frustrating. Book, a little bookie book. Will improve faster in Hound Master memberships because all the 20%. You improve faster in Craftsmanship and Thievery, like that. You'll improve faster in skills of survival and alchemy. This too. I don't know. I've not tried Lucky Find. I have a feeling it's probably actually good. I just don't refuse to use it. But I've stopped like harvesting herbs as much. You hit your target in the chest, your shot goes from some more damage. Yes.
An earnest disciple.
Light Boo, thank you so much for subbing up or following. Maybe I actually deal with this one because I suck at alchemy, but it's nice just to get extra potions. Nah, I like that one because I don't care about weak savior schnapps. I don't know, what do you guys say? Do we do more potions or margin for error with potions? No opinion? This is just me? I'm gonna have to decide on myself? Fine. I wanted you guys to feel like you had a little bit of stake in this. Agreed. Okay. You don't seem super calm. I just fucking don't want to do it. The reason I don't like it is it's too manual of a process. So I'm like, you fucking fuck. Professor in crafts. I like Wonders of Man because it's thievery. Thievery is not terribly hard to learn. My horsemanship and hounds master are already pretty damn high. Remember, they max out too. LMS for horsemanship, craftsmanship and thievery, survival and alchemy. Now I'll go Wonders of Man. Because I like doing craftsmanship and thievery. I'm trying to learn more of. Good there, right? Stats are all good. Yep. I don't know why that guy won't give me a quest. I think I'll have to advance and do the I'm leaving. I have to advance the story, I think. Because of a bug that I'm personally dealing with. Hell yeah. Oh, Jesus. I don't even want to put the saddle on him. I'm afraid to go access my horse inventory right now.
Quick!
It does. I have a special pre-order version of the gold edition. Yeah, I think as I stayed on the press release for so long, it fucked something up. Watch out for branches. They'll knock you off your horse. All right, man. Have a good one, dude. Did you tear your ACL? Hope you're all right.
Go! 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 Keep it up.
Don't buck me, baby.
Come here.
Can you get like a brush to actually groom them, or do you have to just do it at a stable? I have not seen that.
Good day. How can I help you today, friend?
I'll have a look at the...
I always think about buying more stuff from him. Yeah, I don't think it's for anything. Look at that smooth one. Kind of want it. What up, Aaron? How are you? I mean, I can afford it. But do I buy it? I don't think so. Okay. How good is this game? It's fucking good, dude.
Worried about the price?
Well...
What do you mean you suppose?
Finally! Pleasure doing business.
No loss.
Take care.
Oh, yeah. So what does this require so I can have it in the video? Oh, no, wait. Actually, we'll use it. Okay, cool. It's dirt cheap. I don't know what those crazy nasty rumors are. His dog is always barking like a fucking junkyard dog. So we've talked about alchemy, we talked about herbs, but let's bring this all together now for some blacksmithing. So once you get access to the blacksmith, you can buy a lot of the blacksmithing recipes. I would recommend that you buy the bearded axe. I just bought it from him, so I don't think it's on him anymore. I think usually.
What do you have for?
Come over here to books, and it'll be right in here. It'll be, I think it's around like 130 or 53. It's not a very expensive recipe, but you're going to want to buy that one. That one's a really good one to buy, but any of these are going to be a good thing that you can use. You start the game out with the hunting sword sketch. So go ahead and use that. I'm just giving you one that you can kind of grow into at a later time, and also to show off how much money you can actually make here. So once you've done that, this chest, when you first discover him, replenishes with equipment. So don't worry about not having the materials. You'll always have the materials in here till you get to a certain point. But then you come over here to start blacksmithing. So you would initially make your hunting sword, which you can see still sells for 82. It does require all of these materials that are present in that chest. But we're going to take a look over here at the bearded axe. You can see it sells for 484. Again, big bunny ear quotes on that one. But it only requires 1 steel and 1 scrap metal. So we're going to go ahead and take this, bring it over here, and do some blacksmithing. So I'm going to go ahead and go through the process of blacksmithing this axe. Axes are kind of tricky compared to swords, because yeah, it's easy to heat it up. I don't have to heat it up all the way through, or like I keep moving it through parts. We want to get this to make it look like straw. It should be a little bit hotter, little bit hotter, little bit hotter. If it starts to spark, I've gone too far. There we go. That white color is what I wanted. So then we're just going to go ahead and craft this. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. But let me just tell you too, when it comes to dealing with this, it's a lot harder than the sword, which is just pretty much going in one direction. This thing you can see is really easy to go all over the place. So just take your time. There's no rush to this. But as you kind of work one side of it, flip it, do the other side. And we'll go ahead and go with that. So I'm going to show you what the result is once we go ahead and finish this. Aaron, shut the fuck up. Don't come here being an asshole. You know exactly what you're talking about. Don't pussyfoot around something. Like, you know exactly what the thing is about what's going on in this game. If you're going to come here and be an asslord, just fucking leave, dude. No one gives a shit about your morals and what your things are. It's a fucking video game. You can choose to do it or you can choose not to. And last I remember, I woke up in a free fucking country where I can decide whether or not I play a video game that has whatever the fuck is in it. You want me to read the Bible? Go read your own fucking Bible, asshole. Where it says, do unto others. And blocked. Not woke, you dumb fuck. Oh, it's not recording. I hate it, man. If there's something you don't support it. You know, like
halfway there.
No, I didn't put it in. I just don't understand why you'd waste your time and energy being upset. Yeah, absolutely, Cam. Happy to help out, my dude. Like, people are like, do you believe that there's sex in the game? You don't boot the game up and the game doesn't go, you gotta suck a dick now. Like, oh, got me. Like, I'll tell you guys, if you want to know about the gay parts of this game, they're they're kind of not easy to like really run into. Like, who gives a shit, man? Like, just fucking live your life. I just don't know. Like, dude, I'm so busy trying to make sure I can make money to support my fucking rent, take care of my dog, pay my health insurance, pay my cell phone bill, pay my utilities bills. Who fucking gives a shit? You know, I've got so much more to be upset about. And this bullshit about being upset about stuff like pronouns or DEI, all that crap, like, who's got that kind of fucking time, bro? Like, I'm trying to make sure I have fucking money at the end of the day. And a game's decision to do something or another with either for or against things that I believe in has no bearance on my ability to be a successful adult or individual. I'm gonna show that off to you, Coyote. So if I'm gonna waste so much energy on that, think of all the energy you're taking away from yourself, your own betterment, your own fucking pocket, and your own bank account. Like, if you have a problem with the way that society, quote unquote, is going in the way of DEI or any of that crap, you got more fucking problems to worry about because you're poor. That's what that fucking tells me. Like, I just don't fucking get that shit. Worry about yourself. Everything else will take care of itself. You know, it's just so fucking absurd to me. Now you must suck a dick. Tieflings and Java. Dude, 100% Satori. Or be upset about BG3 having racial inequality where Dragonborn don't get cool abilities. That's some real fucking inequality. Yeah, of course, man. Like, it's just absurd to me, dude. It's absurd to me. Because I'm not a big believer in like the whole like they're trying to pull your attention away from the red herring so they can rob the deep state and blah 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 blah. But a lot of that too, a lot of that stuff is politically divisive for no reason other than to be politically divisive. You know, like to side with one side of a political side. Said that so many times. For the sake of identifying better with it, and then ignoring all the other things that one of those sides does over the other is completely fucking hogswoggle. Ah, God, dude. It gets my jimmies rustled. Yeah, who would think that you with the keyboard? I came here to see old friends and found a bigot instead. Frank, don't worry, he's gone now. Now watch. No, now I've said all that. Watch this. So now that we've just freshly crafted this bearded axe, you can see the price right there at the bottom is $256. But we're not done yet. We've gone ahead and made the axe. As anyone who's seen the show Forged in Fire, after we quench, we want to make sure it will cut. So we have to come over here and sharpen it. When it comes to sharpening this, just as a quick little thing, I have a whole video on crafting coming out. You're going to move the pedal. Just kind of tap it. You don't need to keep going. And just kind of go until you get some real good sparks. Get that, if you want that smoke, just kind of find a good middle ground. And just kind of move up and down the blade. Sharpening an axe, again, is a little bit weirder than sharpening a sword, which is pretty straightforward. We're going to go ahead and do this until he'll say, that's sharp. That one's sharp right there. I don't know why it's got an accent like that.
That's one sharp blade.
There we go. So we saw that that was worth $286, something like that. But now when we go ahead and take a look at it, it went up. So I think it was like $250, $260. Now it's up to $290. So when we go to sell this back to the same blacksmith that we bought the materials from.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for...
You can see that that weapon sells for, through him, 84. Now, to buy the materials for that, just to reinforce this point, if you didn't have them, it's just this. It's 1.8 and 3.7. One of each. So it's very cheap to make that or buy those materials and then just sell it for 86 or for 84.9. And again, you can haggle this if you so wish. Can I? Oh, well, hold on. Now we can haggle it.
Worried about the price.
All right.
Let's see if I can get him to. Let's see if I can get him to 100.
Do we have a deal?
You really won't convince me like...
All right, that kind of, you can see that kind of pissed him off there. This is a good way to kind of reinforce. We'll just jump to here. There we go.
Aye, you'll convince me with
So
that
we made
price.
94
Pleasure doing business.
groschen off of
Take
that.
care.
and would have effectively spent 4. So you can see that blacksmithing has a real great place. And 2, when we look at the skill for craftsmanship, there's a lot of things that you can do with this. Locksmith helps us with thievery, which is our next big conversation. But stuff like hardened steel here, the weapons you forge will have excellent properties and therefore take damage 20% slower. I'm sorry, I meant to show razor sharp. This helps you get a good grind on it, but you can also, there's one for, oh, there was one for selling it. Maybe I already have it. Ugh. Martin's secret. I thought there was one for selling it. Huh. I'll just have to refilm that part. And jumping over here to craftsmanship, with our skills, you can get one like locksmith, which is really nice. So in picking locks, your thievery skill will count as 3 higher. This is going to help us in the next section. But what you also get here is you can also make the use of scrap irons. You'll get an extra 1 to 3 lockpicks for each time you successfully forge. So making weapons will give you craftsmanship skill. This locksmith unlocks at level 12. And then you're going to be getting lockpicks, which are going to help for thievery, which we'll talk about in just a little bit. But you can see how all these really play together, and you can have a lot of fun with it. In Speechcraft, I believe it is, yeah, you can sell and buy weapon, armor, and clothing to at a better 10% better. Jesus, you can sell and buy weapons, armor, and clothing at a 10% better price. This is a terrible sentence. So you can see here that you can actually directly use your speech skill, which you'll be increasing by doing all this haggling to get more out of all of your craftsmanship. Okay. Mechanical question about the game. Do you have to grind both sides? No, you only have to grind one. Is there a barter skill or speechcraft? Yes, sir. I just showed them all. Let me save real quick. I'm just going to rest for an hour here. That's saved. Now I can finally do... Oh, we can do this. Oh, I'm supposed to actually sell all that. Hey, cup versus purple. All this I was supposed to put in my thing and sell. Damn it. But I don't. We can. I mean, should I use all the stuff that you get from the drops? I'm always like, oh, this feels like cheap. Let's see what it looks like at the very least, right? Unfortunately, these shields don't maintain their heraldry. Maybe it's a bug on my part. No, there's none that I know of, but there might be, and I just haven't seen it yet. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna wear that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. This Manicurious is in such beat up shape. I love it. Do I have a thing for that though? That's pretty sick looking. That's, I mean, I can't be upset with that. I can't be upset with that. That's pretty cool. I think we stick with it.
I'll sell some of this other stuff. I should have this. Oh, that does really bring it together. That does really bring it together. Oh, let me see this. Hold on first. You're looking mighty fine. I do say so, indeed. That's pretty sick, man. Yeah, that's pretty sick. I can't fault that. All right, so let me put this back in here. Where's military sword come from? I'll put this axe in there. Let me put... I'm no longer wearing my... I should be wearing this halberd. Yeah, that should be on. I can't decide if I stick with... Can't decide if I stick with... I don't even remember. Oh, a long sword or a one-handed sword. I don't think there's anything I need to put back in here. That's pretty cool, guys. Gotta say. Got to say.
Interesting.
Yeah. Both of us. Okay, so let's clean out. Don't need that cap. So that plate. Guess we're getting rid of this. Get rid of that. I'll put all that back in the bank too. Oof, he doesn't have enough money for that. Yeah, for sure we do. For sure we do.
Worried about the price.
Blue does work though, but I think it doesn't fit all the rest of everything else.
Here.
My. Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
I'm gonna drop it all in there though, just so I can move around a little bit easier. My materials. Unfortunately, putting the Capri Sun. Please don't, please don't, please don't. Okay, cool. Putting these on the horse actually kind of sucks. I don't know if you guys have noticed that.
It really weighs them down. Nice. Shoes on, saddle on, girdle on. So putting like, so look at the speed, 30. Guess not. Cool, fine with me. I put one of these on, it really fucking reduces speed. It does remove their capacity a lot, significantly, you know? I don't know. Which one? Monarch, thanks for following. That's so cool, dude. Okay. Let me save real quick.
What is this hoof monster? Blech.
Where is it? Chekhov, Tuskovitz, Takov, Shelov. Yeah, my pleasure, man. Okay. Oh, this guy doesn't really set up very well like my other dude is. I have a really good outfit for doing this. Take that out. Last thing to record here, guys. So our last subject here is about thievery, stealing. And it's a pretty important one. And if you're coming from KCD1, you're pretty familiar with this process, but I think a lot of people don't quite understand a lot of the principles if you're brand new to the game. So I have a thieving outfit that I've put together here. So let's go over here to a player and let's look at our secondary stats. Conspicuousness, visibility, and noise. These are the three most important ones when it comes to thievery. Conspicuousness is not as important as the other two though, because visibility means the capability for things to actually notice us. Conspicuousness is the ability to basically, once I've been noticed, just kind of, oh, I'm inconspicuous, I kind of go about my way. That little rabbit doesn't go from a white to an orange with ears down to ears up to a red, like, oh, get the hell out of here. The higher your conspicuousness, like if you're wearing bright colors, a lot of armor, stuff like that, your conspicuousness is going to go up. Same thing with your visibility. Now, also, you've got noise. Having low noise allows you to sneak into things at night, allows you to sneak up right behind someone in the middle of a field and go ahead and just rob directly from them. So we want to make sure that these two are as low as possible. And conspicuousness, of course, we want it to be low, but when it's not as low, it's not as big of a deal. So those are some things to stand out with before we even get into jumping into the actual process. Also too, with thievery, stuff like nimble fingers is when in time collecting phase of the pickpocketing minigame, you'll gain 10% faster. And silent fiddler, you're almost silent when using a lockpick, and it happens to break, the sound will be 75% quieter. Tool master here, your lockpicks will be more durable and last 50% longer before breaking, and if they do break and you successfully get through the lock, they come back to you. So these are examples of perks that really stand out and help you out. And two, like I said, with craftsmanship, We have locksmith. As you can see, I've just jumped to a bunch of different saves here that I have pretty set up. So with all that in mind, let's come over here to a lock real quick. This is an easy one, so we should be able to do it. And we want to wait to see, we want this little ball to get, will turn gold right there. So now we're going to push the lock towards the tumbler at the top. And we have to keep this using the mouse or your controller in the same location. We want to keep it gold pretty much. Shouldn't be too hard on the easy ones, but as you move it, it becomes a lot harder. And there we go, we're good. So here we get a bludgeon, not worth too much. Nothing else in here really worth the time. But that increases our thievery skill. So now we have a perk point. Let's go over here. Let's just go ahead and use Silent Fiddler so we don't break locks and trigger things. So we've done that. Let's go ahead and rob this. And this has a lot of good stuff in it, like this coterie, this travel dress, even this veil. This potion too. So that haul right there was 100 plus groschen. So you can see that thievery actually has a ton of uses. And I'm gonna go fail at this right now. There's a bunch of other chests we can pop open, but just for the sake of this video, let me show you how to actually rob someone. So we'll do someone who's asleep, which is gonna give us a lot more of a timeline. So we're gonna hold down E, and this we want to keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Wait till this turns reddish. We're gonna keep, we got a lot of time because these, that's pretty good. So now this is perfect because this came up here. And it tells you the cumulative time you have pulling out stolen items right over here. The redder the center of the lynette, the more likely the victim is to notice you, or in this case, wake up. So you want to make sure you've got that set for you. But when we come to this, this is the trickiest part, because when you first jump into it, it's gonna be the thing that confuses you the most. You can see you have items in here, and in this little, I don't know, spin thing, you're gonna move this little dial to the left one notch at a time, or to the right one notch at a time. And the reason I'm showing you like this rather than actually doing it, which we will do in a second, it's easier for me to do it without running out of time. This is the amount of time you've got left, which will then go down. And you can see the stats of this item. So we've hovered over this item, the item that we're quote unquote touching. You can see that it is worth 42 gold. And all the items will say unknown like this. It'll have a little thing. You have to basically bring this little eye thingy over them, this little gold bracket, and then reveal what it is. And you can either choose to grab it or move on. So if you want, you can jump down here to the apple. In this example, the character has grabbed the apple, the item you're holding, you just need to pull out, and then the item you're touching. So you can try to grab multiple items if you want, and then get out in time. You have to make sure you do it though before this thing expires. So let's just go ahead and give this a go. Again, we're gonna try to put this over a question mark, reveal the question mark, grab the item, and get out in time. That is the key here. So we're gonna go to this one. We're good. I'm just gonna go ahead for the sake of this video. Oh, go ahead, reveal it, grab it, reveal it, grab it, and get out. So we were able to get out just in the nick of time there. If that thing were to have gone all the way through, he would have woken up, noticed me, and I would have been in trouble. So let's jump into our inventory now real quick. This longsword I stole a little bit ago, but that torch that we just nabbed, it's freshly stolen. Some other items in here, you can see they'll have a little red hand that corresponds to it, this frilled veil, this nobleman's coterie, this travel dress. Just be careful with anything you steal. You have to sell it to a fence or just wait the appropriate amount of time, which should just be a handful of hours. Just go ahead and play the game in the meantime, and that little red hand will fall off. You'll notice too, it says over here, stolen in Zhalov's Wagoner's Inn. It's worth noting though, that if you were to say, let's just say this longsword, I were to equip this longsword and I were to walk around town. Well, people, not even the direct owner, the people who own, who have seen the owner wear this will go, wait a minute, that's not yours. And they'll go and report you. So anything you steal for your own personal use, just make sure that if you've stolen it, you're not around anyone when you want to use it. If you're out in the forest, hunting and killing, no big deal. But this is an amazing way to make money because as I've said here before, we stole all this stuff, 6, 71, and 29. All that right there is worth over 100 groschen. going to sell for less. Let's just say it's 60, but at the very beginning of the game, that is a ton of money in your pocket. All right. Anything else you guys think I should bring up? Oh, bandits. There's bandits. Crimes pay. Let me do this. It just falls off. Repeat. It falls off very quickly. Thank you, Dag, for subbing up with Prime. Now, another thing that we're going to talk about very quickly before we close our video out is just go out and kill things. Go hunt bandits. Go on the road. Even if you've got like no armor, you'll probably be fine killing a bandit or two that you will find just running on the road. In this video, in this little clip right here, I'm killing humans, which are a lot harder. But killing them and looting them just gets you a ton of early money, and the game will throw you into quests that allow you to do that. Doing quests too is a very big way to get money, because a lot of the early quests are just simply go fetch stuff, go paint a bowl, stuff like that. So doing those things are also really great ways to get money for your character. But at that, it brings our video here to a close. So hopefully this helped you out in learning how to make money in this game. And I only went through a handful of things that you can do. I didn't talk about dice or archery contests or any number of the contests in the game where you can bet and probably succeed in them. Dice is not that hard to win, and you can make a lot of pretty easy money doing it, especially once you get access to some of the more rare dice in the game. So have fun with this. Hopefully I didn't break the game and teach you all these things that you're like, oh, this is min-maxy. I want to just show you things that you can do in the game to really maximize those early portions to get a lot out of it. Now, I know that sentence sounds like I'm saying min-maxy, but more I just want to educate you on how to make money in this game. If you have any really great tips for people to make early money in the game, go ahead and let it be known in the comment section below. But as always, thank you so much for watching here today. Have a good one and take care. Done. We're done with that. My video for the day. Thanks, guys. Now I don't need to worry about it. I'm taking the day off the gym too, so y'all just bought me a bunch of free time. Yeah, we're not done. We're not done streaming just for that recording. We're gonna keep going. I wish there was a tab for horse stuff. I think it's like an other, right? Not even. Yes, it's in there, okay. Horse. Look at that horse now, baby. Okay, so let's go take out the canker sword. I'm mad that this isn't active. So we can go get into the wedding right now, but you guys have requested that I don't do this, right? We're only going to be streaming for another hour, so maybe let's just get into some combat and have some fun. No, we haven't done it all today.
Everything all right, hey?
You know, Frank, one of my biggest problems is that games need to have annotatable maps. Let me make my own map annotations. I think that'd be huge. All right, we're gonna just shoot south on the road here. I'm gonna go pee real quick.
Oh, okay. Webcam just crapped out right there. That's fucking cool. Why does this happen, man? Why do I have to deal with this? I think that it seems boring to watch because you guys don't mind that my face cam's gone, do you? I don't really want to go through the process of troubleshooting it. I think it feels like that, Vlad, just because you're watching me play. And I also feel like there's a truth to that too, because the game is... the game is slow. I've also purposely not let you guys see stuff that would otherwise speed the game up. But a lot of it is spent like managing your shit in town and trying to deal with this or that or the other. I think it's just the nature of this game. I think that this game is a poor streaming game, personally, because like I was talking to Strat Gaming, he's like, so how many hours in are you? And this was like a couple weeks, this was like 2 weeks ago, a week ago. I was like, oh, I'm like 40 hours. I was like, yeah, you know, I just don't, should I do the wedding now? And he's like, you haven't done the wedding yet? I'm like, no. He goes, what the hell are you waiting for? I'm like, I don't know, I'm just playing, I'm just enjoying. And this game is very easy to fall into that. And I don't think that's a bad thing, but the immersion of it is just, I find that I'm always tweaking a one little thing here or there, right? Like oh, you know what? I gotta do the same for my horse. I'm gonna go make something. Yeah, I think it's authentic. I think at first when I was doing the prologue, it was frustrating because the prologue is very on the rails. The prologue wants it to conversely go a specific way, so it won't let you really have fun with it. But when you're talking to other people, yeah. Whoa. You'll deal with it, buddy. I'm gonna go do some combat. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, okay, you guys saw me do that nomad quest at the beginning, but in your own playthroughs, you're gonna be able to encounter that in a whole different way, you know? Like, you'll be able to not fuck up with the dice and actually maybe win the dice thing. That maybe that whole interaction's different. Whoa. So do I dig these graves up? Is this illegal? Isn't it beautiful? This one just says start date. Nah, man, fuck that guy. Now I'm covered in dirt. Hey. Hey. Well, that's a great way. That's a great way to just get like initial stuff. Yeah, man, I should have done that, dude. Look at now I fucking look terrible. I'm robbing a grave live on stream. It's alright, Zoe. We can just go dunk ourselves in water.
Another of von Bergov's men? But this one has a cross.
Oh, damn. Look at this heater shield, baby. I wonder how replay of it. You mentioned in a VOD that trying to roleplay for certain skills is not ideal. Yeah, just me. I don't know. I think it's still ideal, but I think it's like think of Baldur's Gate 3. You roleplay as a warrior and stuff like that. You know, like I don't know about stuff from the grave, Vlad, because those people were murdered. Didn't quite make that jump. Didn't quite make that jump. Come on, Icona.
Yeah, if anybody wants to, you can use my link to purchase the game. It does help me. Use Fanatical15 at checkout. See that right there.
Whoa.
Ultimate guide to drinking. That'd be so funny.
Hell on earth. Just a few days walk from here.
Yeah, like BG3, you roleplay as that character, right? Like everything about it.
All the villagers and drove the local lord out of his own castle. He wants to burn us all.
Well, never mind. I was gonna go buy a new hood. Wait a minute. I can't be buying white hoods. Buy a red one. What's nice here is I can just follow this path. I don't have to press W and just press shift. I'm chilling right now. You don't see it, but I'm hanging out.
Go.
Okay, that's true. That's true. AK Eternal, HK Eternal. Technically, I can buy white hoods. Dude, that's wild. Bjorn. It like auto-moderated Grand Wizard.
Go.
Imagine if I was playing a fantasy game and that was one of the classes. Hell yeah, Zach, how you doing, dude? Oh, I knew what you were, dude. I knew what you were. Yeah, I knew what you were. Coming back around, don't you worry. You fucking rue the day, bro.
Whoa.
Show your stuff. Let's see what you're made of, you bastard.
Dude, just get buying.
Useless.
Boom. Oh yeah, come on over here. I'm over here.
You want to try?
Oh shit, that's wrong button.
Get out of here.
Well, we cleared that up. So much. Bitches got chopped. The nice point is I'm about a point in the game where it's like, oh, okay, well, yeah, 9 point whatever. It doesn't seem fine for me. Let's take that. Take this. Take that. Kettle hat's worth it. Stuff like that. 14 for petted quaffs. Like, no. Oh, you know what, too? That's one thing I should say real quick. Hold on. When it does come to looting, when it comes to looting all of those bandits I talked about, try and choose things that are worth it from a cost to weight value. In the very beginning of the game, if you don't have a horse yet, which you can get quite quickly, not to spoil anything, but go south, you don't want to be over encumbered. Being over encumbered does get you both strength and vitality experience when you're walking around, but it makes it just much slower to get around through the game world. But looking at stuff like this padded coif, or coif if you would prefer to pronounce it that way, this is only a weight of 1.8 and it's worth 14 groschen. That's pretty great. So let's go ahead and grab that. This halberd, it's worth 45. It's worth it. I'd probably just go ahead and snag this. Long gambeson, they're worth 10.5. I'm sorry, its weight is 10.5 and it's worth 33. So that's a point when you kind of have to look at it and go, oof, is the cost worth it? Mitts, on the other hand, are worth 12 and weigh 1. So try to go through this with a little bit more of a fine-tooth comb versus holding down E and transferring all. By this point in the game, you can see at my bottom, I've got 1200 on this character right now in this save. I'm not going to pick up simple shoes. I'm not going to pick up simple hose. That's a funny sentence. But okay, a goose quill, it's worth 4 at 0.1. Sure, I'll grab it. So just kind of give yourself a little bit of a allowance here by not picking up every single thing you see, because I mean, when you start off with the game, you're probably going to have 150 to 170 total encumbrance allowance. That is not many long gambesons that you're going to be able to pick up in addition to the armor or weapons that you're using. So try to make sure that you're assessing this properly rather than just grabbing every little thing you see. Boom. Simple hose are the best hose. Come on, game, click over. Sorry guys, the webcam's not working, but I don't think this is really making the viewing experience terrible for you, you know? And then pancakes, baby. And the best thing too is just jump on over here. See, what are you guys' thoughts on shields in this game? Come on, just for the money. Here for my shoulders, dude. I'm sorry, bro. I do have luscious shoulders. Yes. Oh, dude. So that's a good point. I should bring that up too. I should bring that up too. And my final note on this section, as it pertains to bandits and looting stuff, the sell price is relative to the condition. So this bearded axe, we talked about one earlier, right? That is going to sell for less because its condition's at 23. But it also is attached to this little guy, that quality wax seal or coin, whatever it is. So something with a quality of 3 with a lower condition sells for more than something with a quality of 1 and a higher condition. So basically, you want stuff to be the highest quality at the highest condition possible to sell it. Again, the trade-off here though is you're not going to want to repair every single thing to sell it because it costs a lot to repair stuff either through an NPC or using your kits. So if I go ahead and use this blacksmith kit, okay, well, you know, it's 17.2 to repair this. That's a lot, so I'm not going to bother. Sometimes when you do stuff like a cobbler's kit, let's take a look at these leather gloves that we just looted. It's 5.5. That's not too much. So you can kind of give yourself what is worth it and what isn't. Like these high boots, maybe, you know, those are worth 15.3. It's only going to cost 1 to repair it to full. So maybe we go ahead and do that. So just make sure you're going through this, or those same mitts that we talked about. They're at 92. Let's get a little bit more out of them. Let's go at them. They were 12.6, I think, in that menu right there. Now they're at 13.8. So just make sure you're going through this stuff and taking a look at what's worth it to repair, but knowing too that the condition, also including blood and dirt, is also going to be something that will reduce the stats of the item, but also the selling of the item. So just keep all that in mind when it comes to selling all this bandit gear. Yes, you can. You can, Border Collie. Frank, like a couple hours. I couldn't give you an exact number. Yeah, you know, shields they haven't really been clicking 100% with me. Let's play a little bit with one. Oh, okay, so that actually maintained its crest. That's cool.
gonna move him. All right, brother. Knock him over. You think is that all sound like a bunch of helpful tips? I wanted to, like I was saying earlier, like, should I do a video kind of talking about the relative difficulty and time scaling of this game? Like, hey, you know, don't expect to be amazing at this game as a personal player and as a character immediately. And the difficulty of the game is because your character kind of sucks right now, and they will get better. And show a juxtaposition between, hey, here's the same bandit camp at my current level, and here's the same bandit camp when you start the game. And just to kind of show off to people that the AI is better at fighting against you because they have better skills than you. Is that something worth, do you think that a video would be worthwhile? I have to think of like how to frame that video too. Like, this is why you suck at, or this is why Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is hard, something like that. Oh, my back. This would be an example though of a, well, I did a tips for beginners. This would be aimed more directly at trying to prevent you from bouncing off the game. Where's this camp? I wonder if those guys were related to the camp. Like they were like right where the camp was. Usually the camps around these like clearings that you'll see in here. I don't usually see, I don't see any. Like, oh, that's not really a clearing. Just a lonely night on the road. Hoping I don't get attacked by bandits. With my tight night pussy. What is wrong with you guys? Why would you say that about, why would you say that in the middle of my stream? Oh, these guys. Get master struck, dude.
What do you want?
Oh shit. My dog, dude. Damn it, what? The shield I always feel like just kind of slows me down.
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! Show you!
Oh.
Get it! Come on there!
Oh, dude, that was beat the shit out of me right there. Don't just hold down right click. Learn that the hard way.
What do you want? I'll beat you, to bloody pulp fucker!
I thought I could talk to him, but no, I fucking can't see shit.
Right on the noggin!
Yeah, they take up the same slot.
Take that!
I can't see where his sword is, so I'm kind of blindly swinging here. Pinch him. Master strike. Oh,
It's a
what the hell
wonder
happened
you're
there?
still
I
standing.
cannot see crap. I mean, good that I beat him, but fuck, I almost died. Word of the wise, don't fucking fight anyone at night. Holy shit. One of the first times I had to use bandages. Cable guy. Maybe just fucking setting. I'm sorry, this blinds you, bros. But yeah, it's way better. You guys can see it brighter than I can. Yeah, man, for sure. For sure should have kept him alive. As soon as I killed this guy, I was like, it's not good. As soon as I killed this dude, I was like, no, no, no. Say that. It was a nice little fight, though. Kettle hat, baby. Them pieces of metal sell for so much. They're all sleeping. Oof, that's like blinding. Good lord. Okay, maybe we don't do the gamma correction. Holy crap. See, gambesons just take up so much weight. So, oh shit. Okay, so let's do... Go to town. Who's mad at me here? Let me leave. Just want a place to sleep. Got a green grocer over there. I've not tried any like mounted combat, ironically enough.
Whoa, whoa.
Pet the cloth.
Whoa, whoa.
Yellow hatches on the map. This? It's where our quest location is. Maybe if you had turned. You can only have one. I'll walk up this myself. Yeah, thanks, Matt. Covered in blood, me too. Yeah, I agree. I wish you could see shit. I just cannot see anything. By and large, I try not to stay out at night.
That mare, if someone gave it to me for free.
Ooh, dude.
Oh, whoa.
Nothing around here, huh? I mean, you can steal one of these horses, that's for sure.
Hey, the fortress is closed on his lordship's orders, and strangers aren't welcome around here. I'd advise you to keep moving on.
I need a bed for the night.
You can sleep in the mill below. It's not far from here.
What?
Where's the mill? I mean, this? Is there yellow paint in the game? What does that mean? Where's the mill? I mean, I got a torch and a horse. Yeah, there's yellow paint. That doesn't seem like the mill. Maybe it's over here. He said down by the mill. Yeah, well, there's no reason not to. Wear heavy armor if you want me.
Oh, you poop.
A new subscriber arrives.
Yeah, thank you so much for resubbing.
Fills you with determination.
I mean, this is all blocked off. Can't go in there. Thought one of these would be the mill. But isn't a mill like fucking mill? That's right, guys. If you have a Prime sub you've not yet used this month,
Go.
use it on me. I got a steep one. A beer hunting arrow. Let's go ahead and take that. Old pointy spindle. I don't know what that's for. Just take bacon. I already have a dagger, but. No, there's the... I'm so stupid.
God! Go!
Oh. There's a quest for a bed, bro. Just fucking trying to sleep. I'm gonna sleep off this head concussion I definitely have. I don't know where they said in the mill, so I'm like sleuthing around over here. I thought he said like, oh, it's down in the mill. Yeah, I've said this. I was saying this the other night, right? Like, if you're complaining on Twitter, you just don't really have anything going with your life. Twitter's such a cesspool, dude. Do you see at the barn down by the mill? I've been just looking here. The only other building we haven't gone to is over there. She'd spend time on Twitter? Dude, you're better off. I can't, dude. I get too into it. Like, not even like into it, but like, I get like worried. Like, why are these people like this? This is what I mean, man. Like, this game can end up taking just tons of your time away because you're spending so much time. Like, look how much time I've spent looking for this fucking bed, you know? And I have no idea where to look for it. Yeah, but those people, you don't even see them off of Twitter. They just fucking hang out in their fucking hovels all day and screech at Twitter. You say that though, man, but like, The fact that we care about what people say on Twitter in like a wider spectrum is fucking wild. My daddy moment. Well, it'll say sleep and save. That's how you know it's like an okay bed. There's a nice horse here. It'd be a shame with somewhere to steal it. Because if I go to sleep in that bed, someone might wake up and be like, "What the fuck are you doing in my bed?" And I'm like, "Hey, sorry, dude." I might just do it. Milady. It probably won't be an actual bed. It'll be like a cot on the ground. Like a sheet. That's why I looked over here first. God, I thought that fucking cow was a person. You know what I mean? You can go to the wrong bed. We're just gonna figure it out. Usually it's like, you gotta pay for that. Like, here's 7 pence. You shut the fuck up, mutt. We're trying to sleep on the sly over here, dude. Satori, I've never been here.
You won't come here making trouble.
Now. I could really have some fun with this, but...
Now hold on. I'll pay you. And don't let me see you.
Sorry,
and off
dude.
you go. Out. Next time, don't come in here without permission.
Yeah. Whatever, dude. It happens. These jolly huntsmen. Yeah, well, at least my head wound's not as bad. He went to go to sleep. He's probably on the night watch, you know? Stop it. So I don't know, still don't know where this camp is. And the question is, can I do the camp with half health? Do we do the challenge of trying to find the camp still? Well, the problem too is I'm also fucking out of room. I gotta sell. No, you don't have healing potions in this game, not really.
Oh, you pooch.
You dig that hole, brother. Let's sell, 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 and sell. This is the second one. This is the new one, dude. See if he's got like a... Do we like that? That kind of matches the helmet, right? Oh, even better. Even better. The hemmed hoods are kind of a little lackluster in my opinion. But does it heal? I know it heals you, but does it heal the actual white? I haven't done that part yet. So I'm gonna haggle on that.
Let's talk about the price.
All right, I'm listening.
What would you say?
That sounds really
Oh, come on.
Thank you, and take care.
Well, I couldn't remember if I pulled everything off or not. Let me go to this trader and sell here, and we'll go back out. Oh, what up, Armando? I don't think there's anything from him I want to buy.
Word about the price. Do you accept?
That's quite a sum.
Why?
Das war ein gutes Geschäft.
No, put that on. Just complete the look. That helps sick, right?
Wiedersehen.
Let's see. We have one of those. Yeah, so it does heal back the white. Including head injuries.
A steadfast supporter.
Let's go down to this leg. You know, this actually might be a good place for us to stop here, bros. That way we don't get into a whole big thing and it takes me out a whole chunk longer. So I think we'll call it a day here. Thank you so much for helping me out with that that video. So again, let me ask, guys, would you be, oh god, would you want to watch a video wherein I talk about the difficulty scaling of the game and how the game feels super hard to begin with because your character has got 0 skills and everything in the area has more skill than you, but as you get more skill, things become easier. But I mean, you guys saw me do that fight. The first fight, I ripped them up. But the second fight, I mean, man, I couldn't see where they were aiming. So all of my player skill, I've been able to learn. I've not been able to actually use because I couldn't see shit, right? So it's like, sure, my character's got better armor. I'm stronger as a whole, but I couldn't actually use my player learned skills as a man playing this game to beat what would have been a pretty easy fight. So I think like that's something to kind of really show off there is like, listen, here's a situation where I'm at a great point and I still didn't win because, or I almost lost because I couldn't see the directions of what was happening. And you've learned how to, in a video of you ripping the YouTuber that tried to control your stream. He was like, oh, is it true to say there's gay stuff? Yeah, you know, Robert, that was such a good point there, right? It's good, Armando. It's really good, dude. Shields blocks cost you 30%. That's actually nice. Blunt damage while weapons increased by 5%. Thrasher, charge attacks. Well, I do kind of have that video. I have my video on it. Maybe I go with this and learn to play with the shield a little bit more and see how it works. I just don't really like the shield too much. I'm not going to if enemies and other potential damage resistance makes it easier to spot but ambush other. I wonder if that's the thing. Easier and faster for them to deal with enemies. Yeah, so Troy, I think like what would you guys name a video like that? Like, you're going about Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 wrong, or your expectations of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Because I think it's like this is a problem when a game builds as much hype as this is, where it's very easier for. This isn't necessarily about medieval combat in the game. It's about me explaining expectations and the difficulty of the game unlocking for you as you kind of as you learn the systems, but as your character gets better in the systems. But
I think it's some like, since there's so much hype, since it's got so many positive reviews, people are like, why are this getting good reviews? It's shit. Because they're bouncing off of it because it's not Apex Legends. And a game like Apex Legends, a game like Marvel Rivals, a game like even Space Marine 2 throws you into it immediately, and you got to get better at it quick. You're not that guy. Why you are struggling. I like why you are struggling. Let me write that down. You can't wall run? Let me, I like why you're struggling. I'm gonna write that down right now. 2. Learning the fighting moves. Just put time in it. I think it's the biggest thing, you know. Wristwatch off. It's hurt my arm. Okay. Kind of like heightened scent. Hunmaster is not nearly as cool as I thought it would be. Yeah, you definitely can't roll. Yeah, 100%, man. If this game was easy, it would really be hard. Really be hard to stay in. Like, stay in it with. This is bottom, right, right, left. Okay, this was the newest one I learned. I didn't even like a high base attack. After straight throwing quick to right slash, just finish the attack with the left across the opponent's neck. Ooh, that'd be fun to check. Okay, so we will stop here, bros. If it was easy, you RP for that first bit until you realize how powerful you were, and then it wouldn't be fun anymore. 100%. So let's go ahead and raid. Who are we raiding? Is Tibbs playing? My beautiful Slavic queen. Is she doing anything? Tibbick. Where are you at, Tibbs? Tibbs all right? Is Tibbs fucking dead? I'll send you guys over to Tangent again. He's just such a cool dude. I love Tangent. He's just a really nice guy. The raid has begun. So thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for having fun here today, jumping in. We'll be back again on Saturday. I usually stream on Sundays lately, but we're going to do Saturday for sure because Super Bowl is Sunday. So I don't want to have to compete with that. I might finally try and do like a 12 to 4 stream. So would you guys be down with that? So basically we would be streaming 2 hours prior to now to 2 hours later from now. Would you want, is that a bracket? Is that a time slot you'd want to play around with? Stay hard, my bros. Okay, we'll try that out. Wash your ass. All right, we'll see how it goes. Well, guys, as always, again, thank you so much for watching here. I'll get this how to make money video out tomorrow, and then I'll do like the why you're struggling with this fucking game couldn't come to Deliverance 2
out the day after that. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching here today. Have a good one and take care. Raid is starting here in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,